Hey Gemini, welcome to your August 2020 reading. Take the messages as they resonate. Those that don't apply, let it fly. As my brother Young Pharaoh says. If you want a more personal reading, a more in-depth reading, then all the information will be in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. And yeah, let's get into your reading. So I'm going to go through the main energies, and then we're going to go through and break them down individually, okay? Right. So your first energy is judgment. When the judgment card comes up, it lets me know that there is a decision that needs to be made, an action. You know what action needs to be taken. And for some of you, some of this action is quite a serious thing you need to do. Some of you, it's to do with legal matters. But this card is here to show you that you have divine support. So whatever it is that you are nervous about doing, about taking this particular action, know that you are divinely supported in taking that action. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about job satisfaction, career satisfaction, happy with the way your life is going. This is all about making sure you're doing things for the right reasons, that the people who you are collaborating with, the people who you are working with, are beneficial to your growth, beneficial to your financial career. But yeah, this is just making sure that you are doing what you're doing for the right reasons. We also have here the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very direct. He cuts away at things that does not serve. He's very direct in what he wants. He knows what he wants, and he goes full throttle for it. He cuts away at the BS and just wants to deal with facts and what is going to be beneficial for his highest good. So this is one of the energies that's surrounding you. And then we also have the Chariot. The Chariot is about going forward with your goals. This is your self-worth. This is your willpower. This is nurturing your intuition. This is all of the energies towards being kind to yourself and making the moves that you know that's going to bring you that one step closer to everything that you really, really want. Okay, Gemini. So let's go down and go through the energy individually. So as the first energy was judgment, we know that there is a decision that needs to be made, an action that needs to be taken. And Divine's telling me you know exactly what it is. Some of you are not taking this action because of comfortability and familiarity. Some of you, it's mainly to do with convenience, but you're being told that if you are bold and take this move and do this action, you will be supported. Clarifying that is the Sun. So that is just clarification that once you step out of your comfort zone and do something different, take this action, that you will have the Sun. The Sun is wish fulfillment. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is wish fulfillment. This is abundance. This is wealth, health, happiness, prosperity, spiritual abundance. So you're being urged to take the action that you know you need to take. You've been thinking about it for some time, but for some of you, it's mainly to do with convenience and comfortability while you haven't taken this action. But Divine is asking you to take this action now, and don't look back, essentially, because it's beneficial for you in the long run. The Wheel of Fortune. Your fortunes will change. You will go from feeling low or used or controlled to feeling free, able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself, free to move. This Wheel of Fortune lets me know that you're at a 10. There is a ending of a cycle. There's an end of a cycle where you haven't been listening to your intuition and haven't been taking forth the advice that you've been hearing. And then we have the the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man talks about stepping back, looking at the bigger picture. Sometimes we are too close to the situation to see the fullest. So we are asked within this time to take a step back so that we can really see what is going on, whether the situation that we are in serves our highest good or whether it's more hassle than it's worth. Okay, so within this time you're asked to take the leap of faith, follow your intuition, take that leap of faith, take that action that is going to change the way things happen, switch the way you see things, switch the way you do things. We've got a wheel of fortune, so we know that there's a cycle change, and we've got the sun here, which means we know that there's a lot of abundance and blessings coming in, but that will only come in, what does that only, but it will come in more quicker when you're able to listen to your intuition and be kind to yourself, because you've got to put yourself first in order to love and to support other people, okay? So then we've got going into the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about job satisfaction, career satisfaction, being comfortable and happy with your personal life. This is all things tangible, happy with your home life, stability, your career, finances, business, entrepreneurship, apprenticeship, training, employment, all the above. But this is about making sure you're doing these things for the right reasons, okay? To clarify that, we have the King of Cups. So what you're being asked is your King of Cups, and obviously this is not necessarily gender specific, but is your counterpart giving you what it is that you want? The King of Cups is associated with partnerships, marriage, nurture, playing the role, making sure that the protection, providing all of the things that you would want from a significant other. The King of Cups is the guy in the deck. And obviously, like I said, it's not gender specific, but are you happy with what your significant other is giving? Are you in this relationship for the right reasons? For some of you, you have the Death card, which means there's going to be an ending to this relationship. This could be an ending to maybe a role, a new position, an end to putting yourself last, an end to, and deaths are not always about endings, it's about rebirth, new things coming in. The end of an old, excuse me, the end of an old cycle into a new one, a new state of being, a new way of looking at life, looking at your talents, looking at what you can achieve. So there's definitely something that's going to be falling away. So that's going to make room for something brand new in your life so that you are fully, working with your more highest intentions. Okay. And then we have the Lovers card. So again, are you in this relationship for the right reasons? Are you getting what it is that you want out of this relationship? Are you being added to positively? Are you adding to the situation positively? All of these things need to be addressed within this month because there's actions that you need to take in order for you to feel free, in order to free up some of the energy in and around you. Okay. Right, so now we're moving into the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about cutting away at what doesn't need to be there, what's not serving, being very direct and blunt and to the point, very clear and concise. What's needed, what's not needed. He knows why he's doing what he's doing, how he's going to do it. He implements that. He's very focused and driven, and he just cuts away at the BS, okay? So for you, what is going to be cutting away is the sorrow and the loss. So there is some sorrow and loss about situations and relationships that haven't worked in the past. Um, Past hurts. This is heartbreak. This is betrayal. This is loss, lack mentality. This is feeling alone, isolated. This is pain and hurt. And with you taking the action to make sure you put yourself first, you're going to be cutting away at licking your wounds, staying in situations that is not serving you, Gemini. Okay, and we have here the Eight of Wands. So we're talking about speaking your truth. This is fast communication. So the King of Swords energy is all about being clear and concise. So you need to be clear and concise in your communication. Make sure that you're making yourself clear, that you're being true to yourself, that you are getting whatever it is that you deserve out of this interaction and all of your interactions. So yeah, this is about clear communication. Fast communication may come in. This could be someone coming in with information that you need. This could be somebody coming in um, to inform you of something that maybe you don't want to hear. And also, this is about having them heart-to-heart conversations and just cutting it down to its finest detail so that all involved understand where they stand and they don't, and there's no grey areas. Okay, and the last but not least, we've got justice. So we're cutting away at the BS, talking the things that are supposed to be spoken, letting go of the things that have hurt and not worked from the past so that we can have the justice. The justice is the understanding that the other person understands their role, where they were the negative or the perpetrator, or where you can stand up and say, right, I was the perpetrator in this particular situation. And in this situation, I find myself in a, moving from a victim state. But this is all about cutting away at what doesn't serve you anymore. Being very clear and concise in all of your conversations and your interactions. Okay, and then we've got the Chariot. The Chariot is talking about willpower, self-worth, intuition, nurturing yourself, putting yourself first so that you can look after others and support others. This is about taking that leap of faith, charging towards what it is that you want, moving forward. So we've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is an action card. You see, his horse is red with passion, running towards his new life, running towards new opportunities, running towards expansion, adventure, being free to explore. Yeah, because there's been times where you've been caught unawares by information, been caught unawares by people's actions. The behaviors that they have displayed has shocked you at times, has at times made you go into yourself, and also have reminded you of past issues, times where it was difficult, brought you back to a time where you didn't feel that you had the ability to speak or you had the strength to share your pain or share information, Okay, so as a recap, Gemini, so we know we've got judgment, so this is about a action that needs to be taken. You know what it is, divine saying, you know what it is. This is about cutting away people, places, and things. This is putting yourself first. This could even be a legal matter. Maybe you're nervous about it, but you have got divine support. Once you make this movement, you have the sun, you have wish fulfillment, you have the abundance, you've got the wheel of fortune. So where things were difficult at one stage, it's going to change, and it's going to be moving within your preferred state of being. Things are going to be becoming a lot more free. You're going to be able to have a time to step back, look at the bigger picture, decide how you want to move forward so that you can see the full picture. Yeah, so that you're making informed decisions, excuse me. So then we're moving on to the Three of Pentacles, and we're talking about making sure that we have job satisfaction, career satisfaction, that you're doing things for the right reasons, all of those energies there. So we're talking about making sure that you're in the relationships for the right reasons. Are you being given what you deserve? Are you imparting what your partner deserves? For some of you, there is a death of a relationship. There's going to be a breaking away of a relationship. Or for some of you, this is a renewing of a relationship or something brand new. And this could even not necessarily be a relationship. This could be a new role. Yeah, so for some of you, it's like a new job. Yeah, for some of you, it's a new job and a new business venture. And then you've got the Lovers. So this is, again, are you in this relationship for the right reasons? Are you being given what it is that you need? Are you also doing your doing your due diligence to love your partner the way that they want to be loved? So these are all the things to consider. Are you doing these things for the right reasons? All of these things is noteworthy to be thinking about within this time. Okay, we've also got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is all about cutting away at the BS, being very direct and you know, very intentional about what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, why he wants to do it, and he just gets on and does it. So you're being asked to cut away at what doesn't serve you, the past, the being clear in your communication, making sure that you cut away at what is not necessary and that you stick to the points. You keep things simple, clear, and concise so that justice is had, so that your voice is heard, so that you've given all of your points, so that there's no gray area. Everybody should know where you stand, what it is that you require, what you will offer, you know, all of those things. Okay, and then when you move off to the Chariot now, we're talking about that willpower, that intuition, that drive to move forward, you know, and it's clarified by the Knight of excuse me. Yeah, so it's clarified by the Knight of Wands. So we're talking about taking that leap of faith, rushing in, creating opportunities, taking the opportunities as they come. We've also got the Nine of Wands that's being caught unawares, almost at the end of a battle, almost at the end of a long cycle. Yeah, and then we've got the Six of Cups, so we're talking about things from the past. This is what we're healing from. We're still healing from things from the past that haven't been spoken about, or you don't feel like that you were given justice within this particular situation, you know. So that is your general. So we're going to go quickly into the love portion of your reading. Okay, Gemini. So the love portion. So for some of you, we've got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for some of you, you're moving from that casual situationship into a official relationship. Some of you are moving from an official relationship to being engaged. getting married, moving in together, buying a property, going into business together, going hard on a car, going hard on a baby. This is, moving from one state of being to the next. This is a higher state of commitment for some of you. Okay, and then also got, for some of you, there's a need for that heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And like I said before, with that communication card, heart-to-heart communication is necessary. Okay, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That way, there is no grey areas. Everybody knows exactly where they stand, and it's just fair and honest and right to not leave people in the dark. So that will help. And then for some of you, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, like I said, for some of you are in relationships that are mainly for convenience. For some of you, there isn't any love there anymore, or there's love, but it's not in love. It's a fondness. But for some of you, you're going to meet this person that stirs up that romantic energy, that romantic feelings, the fizziness, the excitement, the dry mouth, and that's a part of it too. So for some of you, that new love is coming in, and maybe that's part of what the conversation is, that you're no longer satisfied within this particular relationship and you want to move forward. Maybe some of you have already met this person. Maybe it's just the want to change the way things are with that wheel of fortune, change the variables. And then last but not least, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So what that means is, for you Geminis, the next person who you meet will probably be not what you usually go for, not usually your type, because it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So maybe you expect your partner to be a certain way, look a certain way, dress a certain way, work in a certain field. But keep an open mind, because this person who can come in, who will be just for you and right for you, may differ from your usual type and expectations. But keep an open mind, because this is a soulmate. So this is someone who you can be your full self with, and express that level of love that you ultimately want to. Okay, so to close, going to your advice from Divine regarding this spread. Okay, so the advice is protection. So within this time where you may feel like you're not getting any justice and you feel isolated or not able to speak your truth, ask for the protection from Divine. Ask that you are protected from naysayers, protected from evil eye, protected from negative people, protected from jealousy and envy, protected from being taken advantage of. Anything that you feel slightly nervous about, or anything that takes you outside of your comfortability, ask for the protection, because the protection is here. They're just letting you know protection is here, but you can ask specifically for whatever it is that you want. Okay, so protection is here for you, but if there's any time that you feel out of sync, ask for divine support. Support is here 24/7. All you have to do is ask. Okay, and then we've got fulfillment. So this is about making sure you're doing things for the right reasons. Are the jobs that you're doing, the business that you're setting up, or the relationships that you're having fulfilling? If not, let's start looking at getting to that fulfillment, changing the way things are, the way you do things, the way you approach life and opportunities for fulfillment. Something that you get up in the morning and be excited to do every day. We've got illumination. The more you pray for your protection, ask for your spiritual support and guidance. Start doing what it is that you really, really want to do. Things become illuminated to you. There's a lot of illuminations. Why the people came into your life for a reason. Why you're placed there. Why you're in that particular job. The reason you met that person. What you need to do next. So many things will become clear when you trust yourself, put yourself first, okay, and ask for that protection. Last but not least, keep things simple. We've got simplicity. So this is about not overcomplicating things. This is about not wrapping yourself up in so many knots. This is about keeping things simple, communication clear, concise. Don't keep rabbiting on. Make sure that you hit home your points of view. Okay, so keep it simple, keep it clear and concise. And that has been your reading, Gemini. For your personal, more in-depth reading, all the information's in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Blessings, Gemini.